Welcome! I hope you are sitting comfortable as we examine the myth of Kuchisake-Onna, one from the many myths to come. The slit-mouthed woman, one of the most enduring and feared yōkai of modern Japan. In 1979, the legend became frighteningly real. Nagoya Times was the first of many newspapers covering Kuchisake-Onna in January 22nd. As thousands of children reported sightings, schools across Japan issued warnings, teachers escorted students home, police increased night patrols. Before people knew it, a yōkai from folklore had spread into a modern world panic. But who is she really? A monster? A warning? Or something rooted deeper in the human psyche? One of the oldest versions of her story comes from Japan's Edo period. They say she was once a strikingly beautiful woman, married to a jealous samurai. Whispers spread that she was unfaithful, or perhaps he only imagined it. One night, the samurai returned home reeking of alcohol. In a fit of rage, the samurai attacked her, drawing his blade across her face. As she bled, he shouted, but death did not bring peace. Instead, it brought a curse. They say her spirit did not fade, yet it did not rise. It lingered, caught between the woman she was and the fear she became. She drifted through alleyways and lantern light, through quiet streets and empty school routes, learning the rhythm of footsteps, the sound of doors closing, the silence that follows someone who is no longer supposed to exist. The wound became her memory. The mask became her shadow. And slowly, the story changed, from tragedy into warning. She does not rush. She does not chase. She steps into the light just long enough to be seen, a mask covering the place where her mouth should be. And in a voice almost gentle, she asks, "Am I beautiful?" The question is not about truth. It is a test. If the answer is no, the night ends quickly. If the answer is yes, she unveils her wound. Then she asks again. "Koredemo?" The world holds its breath. To hesitate is to die. To scream is to die. And to answer yes again is to share her fate, not in anger, but in imitation. And yet, as with all things feared, people searched for loopholes in the dark. They said confusion breaks the spell, that nonsense interrupts the ritual. Some apologized suddenly, as if politeness could bend the supernatural. Sometimes it did. Others whispered the same strange word, pomade, again and again, not for its meaning, but for its rhythm. And in some towns, children carried sweets, small offerings to throw at her feet, hoping distraction would buy them one more step, one more breath, one more chance to escape the night. Kuchisake-Onna does not come from nowhere. She rises from a culture where beauty was expectation, silence was virtue, and a woman's worth was often measured by the face she presented to the world. Her story is not just about jealousy. It is about ownership. The samurai did not see a person. He saw a reflection of himself. And when that reflection shattered, he chose to destroy it. The slit across her face is not just a wound. It is the violence of being reduced to appearance and punished for failing to belong to it. When she returns, she does not seek random victims. She seeks witnesses. She asks the same question she was judged by. Am I beautiful? And when the answer comes, it is never enough. Because this is not about beauty. It is about cruelty turning inward until it no longer knows where to stop. Violence does not disappear when it ends. It echoes. And if you ever walk home alone at night in Japan, and you hear footsteps behind you, remember the one question that might save your life. Watashi kirei.